the TCI Sports High School Basketball Game of the Week.
From Rochester Adams, it's the Troy Colts and the Rochester Adams Highlanders. Hello everyone, I'm Joe Abramson along with Jack Roberts, and we've got a game tonight that on paper might look like it's going to be a blowout, but everybody, including you, seems to think it's going to be a closer game.
Yeah, both these teams know each other. I think it's a close matchup. If you look at the matchups, the starting fives, it's pretty well an even game, Joe. I think it's coming down to a basket, really.
All right, well, for Troy, we've got a familiar name, Gary Freilich, son of the head coach, and he's one of their key players, isn't he?
Oh, Gary Freilich averages 14 points a game. He's 6'6", senior. He gets it done. He's got his brother, Tim, and as the Oakland Press has said, probably the best brother combination in Oakland County.
Well, on the other side, you've got Rochester Adams, I think, ranked number 6 in Oakland County this year, and Tim Zarnecki's been their main man.
Yeah, Zarnecki averages 13 points. He's a senior. He's been there. This is a team that lost a district championship by a basket. This is one of Oakland County's, I feel, one of the most underrated teams, Zarnecki being one of the most underrated players in the county. 6'6", he gets it done. This is going to be a big matchup. And for the OAA, I think this is a swing game because Adams hosts Clarkston here in this gym Friday night. They need this game for all the momentum for Friday.
All right, well, we'll see what happens when we tip it up next on the TCI Game of the Week.
I wrote a letter to TCI because of the kind service and the kindness that was given to me when we needed service. I'm a district manager for Family Dollar stores here in Detroit and Pontiac. And being a district manager over 16 stores, it's important for us to maintain good customer service day in and day out. If you don't give good service to customers, you don't maintain good service, you don't maintain a good company. And TCI, in my book, has certainly represented customer service to the nth degree.
On the Master Anglers, we bring you the hottest fishing action around the state of Michigan. From tips and techniques to advice and stories from the pros, the Master Anglers gives you the info you need to catch the big ones. Plus, it's just plain fun. That's the Master Anglers, Thursday nights at 8 on TCI Channel 63.
Back here at Adams for the start of the game between the Adams Highlanders and the Troy Colts. Joe Abramson along with Jack Roberts, and it should be an exciting game tonight. You see the records: Troy 1-3, Adams 3-1. The one loss for Adams to Clarkston. Both teams got blown out by Clarkston in Clarkston, where everybody gets blown out.
At Clarkston, right, and the Highlanders are looking for revenge this Friday, but as Coach Belote said, we can't overlook Troy. Troy, this club, all the players play together in the AAU. There's Coach Freilich, and he was saying, hey, look, and Coach Freilich was saying it too, look, we know all of the players on both teams, it's going to be evenly matched. Everybody's played a lot of ball together.
And they not only play in the AAU, they play in the same summer league against each other, too, which, of course, we don't like to mention. But you see Essie and Doherty, the Freilich brothers, and O'Keefe, Raybon, Zarnicki, Van Robes, Frencher, and Mercado for Adams.
It's great to see Zarnicki and Van Robes, two of Oakland County's finer players. I'm geeked.
And that's something that they were a little concerned about, is stopping all those scores. There you see the officials. Who'd you say they were? Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder? Buddies of yours?
Yep, Mike Hessen and Don Bolt. No, Don Bolt has a lot of college experience.
There you see Essien with the ball, getting it over to number 23. That's Montre Akins, I believe. I'm guessing that Coach gave us the wrong number on Montre Akins. According to this, 23 is Brian O'Keefe, but he sure had Akins as a starter.
Good defensive rebound there by Van Robes. He was boxed out. He went over the top and pulled it out.
Back up, please.
Well, here you see the running layup this time by number 34. That's Chuck Van Robes doing it on both ends of the floor for the Highlanders.
6'3" senior's got good moves. He knows how to move with the ball in traffic.
And now Troy trying to break kind of an Adams press. Adams didn't like to press a lot, but they're doing it. Now they're trying to get an open shot. That, once again, number 34 is Essien, kicking it back up top to Akins.
They'll switch your defense. Already switched. Now they'll switch to a man-to-man.
Akins into the lane, underneath to Gary Freilich, misses the layup. Fighting for the rebound was Freilich along with Raybons, but it ends up in the hands of one of the guards, and now Mercado's got it over up top to Frencher. Now they got the offense in gear. Frencher with the ball, kicking it back over to Van Robes. He's trying to post up Raybons down low.
There's a big miss there for Troy. You want to get on the board early and break the ice on the opponent's gym.
All right, now they're going to kick it all the way over to Mercado, firing up for three, and he gets it. And it's 5-0 Adams real quickly.
Nice shot for Rob Mercado there. The 6-foot senior squared his shoulders from the corner and aired it out.
And now he's trying to give a little pressure along with Frencher, but the Colts are able to break it, and Freilich along with Akins get it over the floor. Now they're going to set up in the cold offense, and Akins with the ball up top, kicking it over to number 30. That's the freshman Tim Freilich, again part of the best brother combo in Oakland County. Now they get it underneath. Nice bank shot by Kerry Doherty.
Yeah, Doherty, the big 6'7" senior. Nice post-up turn and used the glass and put it down. So Troy's on the board.
Well, now it's 5-2. Adams with the ball, and they've got Van Robe's up top with it to Mercado. Now looking under to Zarnecki. He kicks it even further underneath to Raybons, who gets the easy layup and just can't stop height.
No, he pushed off on that, though, and got away with it. He used his elbow to clear out, but he finished it off nice.
Is that a home court call?
Oh, yeah, ref's got to let that one go on the baseline.
You know these guys, don't you?
It's too early.
We got a whistle there, and it's the first foul call of the game up top between the circles. And they're going to call this one on number 30, Black, I believe. They actually called that on Troy, who had the ball. That's Tim Freilich, the freshman.
They're going to say Freilich jumped up over the back. Watch Freilich. He'll get up right here. Frencher's battling. Oh, we're kind of late on that one, but Frencher and Freilich were battling, and Freilich went over his back and knocked him down.
Yeah, not a bad call that time by the officials. Now Adams sets up their offense. Mercado being checked tightly, not going to fire up the three, and goes underneath to Tim Zarnicki, and he gets the easy lay-in.
Good look, way to move without the ball, finds himself open, and Mercado just boom, entry pass, put it away.
Well, once again, the Colts break the Adams press, and this time they get an easy layup underneath Feresian, but he doesn't get it to go. Raybons rebounds, and now Adams is on the run.
Van Robe's with a good block down there on the post.
Well, now Van Robe's kicks it out to Frencher, and he's going to set the offense back up. Mercado firing up for another three, this time from the right side, and he gets it again.
The thing about Mercado is he's a streak shooter. Coach Belote said he got a little cold at Clarkston, and then we got beat. But if he stays hot, Adams is a very tough team.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's 12-2 Adams already, and Gary Freilich's not wasting any time. He's taking a timeout right now to get his team in order. Take a look.
See Mercado square up for the three right from the corner and just fire it down right through. That's sweet.
Well, that's his second three of the game already. He's got half their points, and I think Gary Freilich's worst nightmares are coming true already. Adams is more of a defensive team, one of the best defensive teams in Oakland County, but they're scoring at will right now.
Right, what you see Mercado doing is with the offense, they move the ball around. They're moving without the ball. They do ball movement from side to side in the lane, and he'll get on either side of the baseline. He's already done it from both sides, and square up his spot up at the three-point line and put it down.
Got the John Paxson thing going, I guess. There you see our crowd here at Adams. It's on the near side. School night, so I guess some people are at home studying. Nah, never happened.
And Troy's 1 for 5 from the field. They're shooting at a 20% clip, where Adams is 5 for 5, as well as 2 for 2 from three-point range. Can't beat 100% shooting, and they got a 10-point lead.
And at least 2 of those Troy misses were layups. And now Adams with that pressure again, and this time Mercado knocks the ball away as Akins is looking to push it up floor.
That's true. 2 of those shots were wide open underneath. You got to put those down, especially on a visitor's floor. When you're away from your own gym and you got the crowd going against you got to make those easy bunnies.
Well, now Gary Freilich playing a little point forward there, gets it over to his brother Tim, the freshman, and he's going to get over to Akins, but first it's stolen away by Van Robe's. Can't get the layup to go, but does get the foul.
For a 6'3" big kid, he can move with that ball. He's fast, he's got good quickness, and you saw it there both on the defensive end, and he knew what to do with it. Loose ball, he takes it right down the lane, and there's a beautiful play. Trying for a three-point play, contact before the shot, and it doesn't fall. But, oh, the nice play from Van Robe's. He's an athlete, he really is. Good basketball player.
And Montre Akins with his first foul. And he is only a sophomore, Montre, and he wasn't even on their original varsity roster. So to go from not being on the roster to being a starter, that's a pretty big turnaround.
Yep, Montre can play the game. But the thing with Van Robe's, Chuck has really worked on his game, and you can see he's worked on his ball handling. He can handle the ball with both hands, and he knows what to do with it in traffic.
Well, Van Robe splits the pair, and Akins is going to sit down right now, and they brought in number 32, Brian Dunda, off the bench to fill in for him at guard. So now it's guard, and it's 2 guards. One of them's Tim Freilich, a freshman who just brought it up the floor, and he's got it back. It's a lot of pressure to have a freshman bring the ball up the floor.
Yeah, facing these kind of switching defenses, it's very confusing.
Well, he finds his brother. I'm sure they've done that in the driveway a few times, and Gary's not able to get the three-point shot to go. And once again, Raybons gets the rebound. And this time, Mercado fires up just inside the three-point line, and he's not able to get it. I guess he ought to back up.
A little bit short on that one.
And now Tim Freilich in the key, can't get it to go, but the rebound is there by Doherty. Can't get that to go, but he does get the foul. He should go to the line for 2.
Kenny Doherty, nice offensive rebound. He heard the whistle from the ref, and he threw it up trying to get that three-point play. You see Doherty go up here, reach back behind him, pull down a rebound with 2 hands, square his shoulders. Right here, he hears the whistle and decides to throw it.
And that foul on Mercado, that was his first. Got the guard at about 6 feet trying to play defense on a guy who's 6'7". Of course, he's going to commit the foul, and he does get the first free throw to go.
But the Colts are having so much problems with the Adams defense, it's hard for Kenny Doherty to get in position for those offensive rebounds. It's one shot and they're out because everybody's helping out, trying to, avoid the full court press.
Well, Doherty split the pair, and Adams comes right back with a Mercado three-pointer. Can't get that to go. But Zarnicki gets the rebound, gets it to go, and he draws the foul. He's going to the line trying to complete the three-point play.
Nice position there, Zarnicki, right there on the backside. When the long shot comes off, little pump fake, go right back, take the contact, and finish it. He got elbowed, he got it right on his elbow, finishes it off. Beautiful play, nice position. And you can see Zarnicki, he's a senior, he's got experience. He knew where that ball was going to come off, go to the backside on the jump shot.
And the foul was on Doherty, and that was his first. And they're not able to convert the three-point play, and still they're up 15-3, and now the Colts have the ball, and that's Gary Freilich not able to get the jumper to go. And one of the guards, Mercado, comes up with the rebound for the Highlanders. Frencher's now got it up top. He's going to look across to Mercado, see if he can get it there. Does. He's got him where he likes the ball. Not going to take the shot. Instead, French is going to reset the offense.
Watch Adams move the ball side to side, side to side. This is the 3rd time on the left side of the defense. He'll move it back here all the way to the right. Ball reversal and go for it.
Well, that time you had Van Robes trying to get Zarnicki underneath, and Essien with a good defensive play to knock it out of bounds, prevent Adams from getting an easy layup attempt. Now they re-trigger, and it's Van Robes over to Mercado once again with the pump fake back up top to Van Robes, and looks like they might be trying to get Mercado that three-point attempt.
Yeah, he's spotting up.
And now you got Frencher with the ball, and they've got Raybons kind of playing a wheel in the high post and not even looking at him offensively. Now underneath to Zarnicki, he's not going to take it either. Instead, it's Van Robes for 3 from up top. Can't get it to go, and we got a foul probably on Zarnicki, and it's going the other way.
Yeah, he went over the back, definitely. Shot comes off. Zarnicki comes crashing the boards and goes up over the back, and the referee got him on that.
Yeah, you see Gary Freilich said it's a little weird coaching both of his sons, because it is obviously, sometimes you got to take practice home with you, and so sometimes it's not that easy to do.
Yep, Essien had position on that time. Nice shot. Good shot.
Gary Freilich in the low post, good turnaround shot. It was very important to get him going offensively in this first quarter.
Used his body, spun off the defender, and then found the rim and put it down. Nice move.
15-5, Adams with the lead and the ball. Frencher now up top. Calls out an offensive play. Van Robes now has it on the other wing. Over to Mercado, thinks about the 3 and decides not to take it. Now French is going to fire up from the right wing. Can't get it to go. And Doherty with a good rebound outlets it to Dundle.
Good rebound. That's what the zone is designed to do, the zone defense. Make them shoot outside and crash the boards.
Well, this time Gary Freilich's not able to get the ball to go, and Mercado once again comes up with the rebound. He knows how to get himself in position for a little guy.
Yep, he went over to the backside there. He knew it was coming off and took that long rebound down.
Well, now the Adams offense is going. Frencher on the left wing with the ball, going to kick it out to Mercado. Looking to post up Zarnicki underneath, but it's not there. Now they got Zarnicki on the right wing. Frencher with an open jump shot if he wants it. Does take it, can't get the shooter's roll.
No more second shots for Adams now. Troy zone just taking control of the lane, boxing out.
Essien doing a good job of boxing out in the last couple of possessions. Now Tim Freilich with the ball. Frencher checking him. Kicks it over to Gary, his brother.
You know, Joe, the only way to beat a good zone is to be able to shoot. If you go cold, you get in trouble.
Well, this time Dunda takes a little turnaround jumper in the lane. Can't get that to go, but does draw the foul, and they are doing a good job of drawing fouls on the Colts.
Yeah, if you go the other way and you watch Troy, they're boxing up and getting 5-foot jump shots right here down on the post, close to the basket, take the foul, put it up almost a three-point play. Where on the other end, Adams is shooting long-range jump shots and getting nothing inside the paint.
Well, that foul was on Zarnicki. That's his first foul. And that's got Dunda at the line. Gets the first one to go. And they've cut it to a 9-point lead. It's kind of weird to say somebody's cut it to a 9-point lead in the first quarter. You see Ken Belote probably pretty happy with the way his team's done in this first quarter. Dunda splits the pair, but the long rebound comes past midcourt, and Montre Aikens just back on the floor, picks it up. Aikens over to Dunda. He's got Frencher checking him. Now he goes up top to Joe Thompson, who just checked in. Now Aikens with the left-handed, almost a triple try.
Another opportunity.
Oh, Gary Freilich with a good rebound, goes up strong and draws the foul on Zarnicki, and that might be his second.
That's his second. The other one, I think, went to Mercado. He has 2 too. Look at the offensive rebound. Good move there inside from Freilich, back down the baseline, and he gets Zarnicki to commit for his second foul. That's a big one right before the end of the first quarter. But what it is offensive rebounds for the Colts. They're getting second, third, and fourth opportunities. That was their fourth opportunity to the basket.
And now the Colts, like you said, they keep drawing the fouls. Gary Freilich at the line for the 2 shots, and they've got a player waiting to check in. He must be going in for Freilich. Give him a little rest before the end of this quarter. Just rims out the first one. He's not getting his shot to go early, is he?
You got to hit those free throws. The thing about those free throws right now is that the clock is stopped. It's a good way to, take care of the deficit without losing any time on the clock. You can't afford to miss free throws.
And you just saw Brad Sorella checking in for Adams as Zarnicki goes out. Once again, he misses the free throw, but Dunda comes up with the offensive rebound once again for the Colts.
Coach Belote's got to be out of his mind. That's a travel.
Yeah, you can't get up, and now Gary Freilich's going to take a little rest and be replaced by Jeff Habib, number 24. And with 34 seconds, we'll have to see if the Highlanders are going to play for the last shot. And from the pace at which Frencher's bringing this thing up the floor, I would guess that they are.
Turnovers are killing Troy. They have 3 turnovers where Adams has none.
And that's something that youth and experience sometimes will lead to. Now the Highlanders definitely look like they're stalling for the last shot. And just as we say that, Van Robe's drives to the hole. Should mention also Josh Weimer on the floor for the Highlanders.
Well, Chuck knew that, hey, I'll take it down the baseline. If I don't get the shot, at least I'll get the foul. And he definitely picked up the foul. A big one there.
Well, in fact, a couple of guys in there. Also Dan Lambert, and not a shooting call, and they're not in the bonus, so they are going to be able to wait for the last second now. Lambert, Van Robe's over to Frencher, and 5 seconds left. They got to get a shot off now, and this is Josh Weimer, gets his shot blocked by Kerry Doherty. Adams keeps the ball, but there's only 1 second on the clock.
Doherty knows, great block. He's in position, goes up, and just takes it right away. He didn't get fooled by the pump fake. Kept his feet.
Well, Van Robe's did about all he could do. Take the shot and just fire it as soon as you get it. Didn't get it to go, but still, the Adams Highlanders are leading the Troy Colts 15-6 after the first quarter. And it's been not what you expected, but probably what Adams was hoping for.
Well, what's deceiving was Adams came right out. They were on fire. A couple of threes from Mercado. They go up by 10. It was 12-2 early. The quarter finishes at 15-6. For Troy, Coach Freilich has to be extremely frustrated. And I tell you what, I think with Coach Belote in the huddle, he's going to be talking about rebounding.
Well, let's go see what he's talking about down there.
We're not clearing the boards away from the beginning of the quarter. We've got to do a good job of boxing out and getting to the rebound. Number 2, our pressure bothered them early. We got to continue to get good pressure and then hustle back. I think if we do those 2 things, if we work hard, we're going to get a lot of good things to happen. Let's go on this trip down here. Our ball. Okay. Let's run out of bounds. They're going to play their 2-3 zones. Let's get it in. Let's run double left. Defensively, let's go back to 41.
Well, hey, next week, we've got another great game for you. The Centerline Panthers and the Clawson Trojans. Don't know much about either of these guys.
Battle of the MOAC. I've seen both teams play. Centerline is a deceiving team. They've only got 2 losses.
Well, that's next week, next Saturday and Monday at 8 o'clock on Channel 63 on the TCI Game of the Week.
Clawson had a tough team last year. They've been gutted by graduation. Yeah. I'm trying to remember, they have one really good ball player, but Centerline has 5 seniors back.
I know it's been a rebuilding year for Clausen, but you never know. They seem to do pretty well when we do their games. But now we're back playing in the second quarter, and Adams starts out with a turnover, so the Colts are doing at least what they want to do early in the second quarter. Now Akins with the ball, gets it over half court. Kicks it over to Habib, now to Essien, and good defense by the Highlanders for a second there, and Essien saw a hole, wasn't able to convert the layup, and another missed layup for the Colts.
Got to finish that one off. Nice drive down the lane, but you got to hit that jump shot.
Well, Van Robeys gets it back, and he tries to pump fake along the baseline, and it works. Gets the foul on number 43, David Fritz, who checks in to start the second quarter, and that should get Van Robeys to the line.
Here's Van Robeys, goes right around the defender, little pump fake, takes the body. Ref gives him the foul.
It's not a shooting call.
No, again, they're going to say not a shooting foul. That's
Okay.
2 times. But the thing about when you go into a zone, you shouldn't have those kind of fouls on the perimeter. The only fouls you should pick up when you're in a 2-3 zone are right down by the rim. Wow.
Well, off the bench, Dan Lambert hits the three, a 6'1 senior.
Well, Adams is shooting about 50% right now. Troy's shooting about 20%. It shows on the scoreboard. What a three-point shot that was.
18-6, the Highlanders with the lead. And now Akins comes in with a circus shot off the glass and can't get that to go. But Fritz is down there fighting for the rebound. He can't get it, but it is out of bounds off the Highlanders.
Yeah, Fritz had great position for the offensive rebound. He picked it up, but he couldn't hold on to the ball, and he lost it out of bounds.
And now checking in for the Colts is Tim Freilich.
Look at the position by Fritz. He tried to dribble it. If he would have just kept it up and went right back to the basket, he at least had a foul.
At least he got bailed out.
Don't put the ball down on the ground.
Yeah, the Highlanders did bail him out, though, so they do keep possession, and Tim Freilich's back on the floor to run the point for him. Essien with the pump fake, takes it off the glass, and again, they're not able to get it to go. And now it's Adams controlling the boards. This time, Josh Weimer boxing out.
I think they're looking for Lambert again. Boy, he fired that one in nice, didn't he?
That's right, he comes in for Mercado, and it's basically the same thing, isn't it?
A 3 for 3.
Well, now they're going to get it over to Lambert. He's thinking about it, but he's got Akins checking him. Now Frencher's got it. Not much movement with the Adams offense right now. Van Robeys now on the wing, looking baseline.
Adams go to a 1-3-1.
Tim Freilich got a hand on that pass as Weimer tried to get it back up to Frencher, and Gary Freilich's going to come back in for Troy Colts. And Zarnicki, 2 fouls or not, is coming back in for the Highlanders.
They're going to bring in 24 Rogenson too, the guard. But what Adams is, they're having a little bit of problems with this Troy zone, the 2-3 zone. So they've gone to like a 1-3-1 offense, looking to create either a three-pointer or an easy post-up basket. But you can see they're struggling with this.
So you want to create a three-pointer, Adams is the team to be shooting it, I guess.
Yep, 50% from 3. You can't be beat shooting that kind of field goal percentage. With Troy, they haven't even attempted one.
And it might just be they don't have the players either. You know, if you're fortunate enough to have those guys that can hit those, I guess you go for it. Frencher's got it up top now, gets a nice pick from Zarnicki, and gets the open jump shot. Can't get it to go, and we got a foul before that thing comes off the rim.
They're going to say Weimer pushed off inside.
A foul was on, not on that guy Zarnicki, which would have been his third. It's on Weimer, his first, and I'm sure Ken Belot's breathing a little easier because of that.
Josh Weimer, the 6'5 sophomore, just kind of battling for position in there, and the referee said he got up over the back.
Well, now the Colts try to kick it down low, and Essien saves it from going out of bounds, but right into the Highlanders' hands. And Lambert's thinking about another 3, not going to take it. Instead, kicks it over to Doug Rogenson. He fires it up, can't get it to go, and Essien with another rebound.
Turnovers are killing Troy. 4 turnovers, and Adams only has 1. The thing about turnovers is you don't get a chance to score. All that work you just did is down the drain. You throw the ball out of bounds. Troy is really, I don't know, I think it's inexperience. A lot of turnovers. They average 17 per game.
Well, their backcourt right now is a freshman, Tim Freilich, and a sophomore in Montre Akins, and it's not much. They're the guys bringing it up, but they do get the layup that time from Jim Essien on a good pass by those guards.
Essien, good body movement in the post, finds it.
Oh, gee, that was a wide open 3 for Dan Lambert, and he couldn't get it.
No second attempt.
And this time we're going to get the call once again on Josh Weimer. Got inside on Essien a little bit late, I think.
Judgment call. Weimer jumps over, tries to cut Essien off. Troy got that outlet pass. A nice rebound outlet. Here's Essien, left-handed, right to the glass. Weimer slides underneath. Foul on Weimer.
Now, once he's going up, you can't slide under. And Adams is going to talk about it right now. They're taking another timeout. make sure things are going good. It's 18-8, but they really obviously haven't gotten their offense going at all this quarter, but their defense has been going.
They lead by 10, but it's just like they have no momentum, no second shots. They're not rebounding, and they just look a little bit confused on the offensive end.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they're going to make any adjustments. I don't know if, they're going to try and maybe get Mercado back in there, get him an open jump shot, or maybe try to kick it down low and take it to the hole and get some of the Troy's bigger players in foul trouble.
Well, the difference right now in the game is Adams has 3 3-pointers. That's 9 points. They lead by 10. Troy has none. Take away the 3-pointers, got a 1-point game. Virtually an even game. It's just that Mercado had a couple early ones, and then off the bench, Lambert hit the 3, and that's really the difference. Troy is starting to rebound, starting to get out. I think Troy has found something off the defensive glass upon the rebound, get the outlet pass early, and run a little bit.
Well, and you think, too, that if Troy if they just get their layups to go, they're probably winning the game right now.
And if there's going to be, yeah, exactly, a lot of 3 or 4 easy baskets they miss, if there's going to be foul trouble, it looks like Adams is headed for foul trouble, a lot of fouls.
Well, they've just gotten their 6th. Means the rest of the way this half, Troy's going to be shooting. And this one being a shooting call, Essian's going to get to the line for 2 right here.
Don't want to jinx them, but they have missed some free throws too, Joe.
Yeah, it's those easy points that you got to convert, especially when you're the underdog on the road. And once again, Essian's short with the free throw.
They're 2 of 7 right now at the foul line, about a 30% clip.
Rodman numbers, Shaq numbers. And Essian can't get either one of them to fall, and this time Lambert comes up with the rebound. Excuse me, that's the first time I think Adams has gotten the rebound off of this Troy free throw.
Yep. They've got to hit the boards.
Well, now Lambert thinking about the 3. He's got the open shot, and Akins gets to him real quick. Freilich looked for the steal on Frencher, doesn't get it. Now the Adams offense gets a good shot from number 54, Ray Bonds. He can't get that to fall. And
good
Doherty.
Position and rebound from Doherty.
Yeah. They got the shot they wanted.
Yep, that's how you attack that zone. You look for the man at the foul line, but you just can't miss that jumper. And when he did, no second attempts. Doherty boxed out nice.
Well, Gary Freilich's going to take Czarnecki to the hole, tries to pump fake him, and gets the travel call. Looked like a good call from here.
He had a step on him. He did walk. Picked up his dribble and shuffled his feet.
Yeah, you have to wonder, is he trying too hard to get that 3rd foul instead of just...
Right there, a little pump fake,
yeah.
But he took 2 steps with it, and Don Vogt caught him.
And you see back in the game, number 34, Chuck Van Robes. You probably shouldn't be going just to get a guy's foul. You go for the, just get the easy hoop when you can. And there's an Adams turnover.
Count it.
And a Troy conversion. This time, Montre Akins, the sophomore, takes it to the hole, and this time he gets it to go. We've seen him miss a couple of close layups. This time he gets it to go and gets the foul.
Montre puts it into his left hand, puts his left hand up there, takes the foul on his right side, finishes it off. Nice play by Montre Akins. Troy has found a gap in the Adams defense, and that's run him to the basket in transition.
And, of course, the reason Montre's a better left-handed layup shooter than we are, well, he's left-handed.
But he's dribbling right-handed. He can use both hands with the dribble. He crossed it over.
Yeah, but he's just like the rest of the Colts. He couldn't get his free throw to go, and it's still keeping them in the hole.
If they hit free throws, it's an even game.
Now, this time Ray Bonds gets the foul call as he tries to fire one up in the lane. Not able to get those shots to go, but this time he does draw contact.
That's how you attack the zone, though. Bring Ray Bonds up from the post, have him run up to the foul line, dump it into him. He turns around and takes it right here. He gets it at the foul line, turn around, take it to the glass, got some body there, another foul there. He puts it up, and he was going for his offensive rebound. Ray Bonds doing well there, attacking the zone at the foul line. He's got a breathe right strip on, Joe.
He's probably got an endorsement.
You know, that's one thing. It's one thing I can't believe more basketball players don't wear the breathe right strip. If it really works, try it.
Okay.
How come they don't in the NBA? I wonder.
I don't know. They probably don't have an endorsement deal yet. I noticed that the scoreboard's got that foul on Essian, and if that's who they called it on, we could see on the replay, he wasn't anywhere near it. It was Gary Freilich along with Doherty, but gets the...
Well,
in the meantime, they get the putback from
Mercado gets the rebound off the free throw, turns around and gives it to Ray Bonds' jump shot.
And now the Adams defense comes up big with another Troy turnover, and the offense is going, and they're going to try to extend this 11-point lead right now.
6 turnovers now for Troy. A team like that, you can't have them. That's always a threat.
Well, this time Tim Freilich knocked it away, but he knocked it off of Frencher, and it's going to be Troy's ball, so at least the Troy defense is coming up big. Both teams are playing pretty good defense. The only difference is that Troy just can't get any offense going at all.
Nope, and Coach Freilich, you know, he wants his team to step it up a little bit, but at the same time, they're a little bit turnover prone, and when you step it up, that's when you start turning it over. Bad shot.
Yeah, that time couldn't get that shot to go for number 30, Tim Freilich, and the Adams offense is back in gear.
The only person in position for the rebound were Adams, all Highlanders.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get Mercado a shot, trying to set some screens and get him open along the baseline, either on the right or left. He's going to come to the right side now. Goes underneath to Raybons. He turns, no offensive foul on that, and he gets the layup to go off the glass.
Yeah, he knocked Doherty over, but the ref said not enough contact. Doherty might have been acting there.
Little acting job.
They let it go, a no call. He did the flop.
Well, here's another Troy turnover. Would have been a nice pass if it had worked, but you can't do that stuff when you're down.
That's 8 now for Troy. Good steal.
At least they make up for it. Sweet pass, freshman to sophomore Freilich to Akins. Easy layup for the Colts. And boy, every time it looks like they're about to get killed, they make a play to at least keep themselves in breathing range.
Great court vision by Freilich there to see Akins sneaking down the left side while he had his back to him. He just swung it over, got him the ball, and it's an easy basket. But you got to have court vision, got to have your head up, and he did.
Well, this time French is going to take the two-point jumper, not able to get it, and Akins, the littlest guy on the floor, skies for the rebound.
They want to push it up. They want to push it up.
And he kicks up to Dunda. Now they've got it over to Essie, and lefty layup. And nothing Zarnicki can do about it. He's not going to give up his third foul when you're up by 11 points at the time, now up by 9.
Adams getting lazy in transition. That ball comes off. You got to get back and get in position. They're getting beat down the floor for easy baskets.
Well, Zarnicki with the ball. Now they get back up to Van Robes. Now Mercado's got an open three from the baseline. Airballs this one, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Adams. Got a question for you. You know Zarnicki's got 2 fouls. Why don't you just take it right at him? He can't guard you.
I think they're going to look for Essie and down low on the post.
Well, we got a few substitutions, and as we mentioned
Zarnicki comes
they're
off.
going to sit him down with 1 minute and 8 seconds left in the first half.
Coach Ballone heard you, but it's smart. I mean, don't pick up the foul with 1 minute to go. You don't need it right now. You lead by 9, and that's a pretty comfortable lead. Wait for the second half. Don't get anybody in foul trouble. That's good coaching.
Well, now the Colts try to get their offense going, and Akins splits the double team, takes it down low. They kick it back to Akins now, underneath to Gary Freilich, a pump fake, takes it to the hole off the glass, can't get it to go.
He's trying to create an offensive foul. Wow, good hustle there by Essien.
Yeah, he's right place at the right time, and he has been hustling on both ends as far as rebounds. Now under 1 minute left, Frencher with the ball.
Troy's getting aggressive. It's all momentum Colts.
Well, here's Mercado. You know, he hit his first 2 threes of the game. I don't think he's hit one since. And Tim Freilich with another rebound takes it right to the hole. Again, they can't get the layup to go. But Thompson
he got it.
The rebound and the putback.
Thompson with it. Wow. Comes in off the bench, makes the offensive rebound, doesn't put the ball down on the ground. Watch with the rebound right here. And he goes right back up with it. Takes the foul and gets a 3-point play. If he dribbles there, he might lose it. That was smart to keep the ball up off the ground.
We're seeing a lot of bench help, and there's one of the guys for Adams off the bench who's helped, Lambert. A lot of guys coming off the bench and contributing, whether it's points, rebounds, just setting screens. But these are 2 teams with quite a bit of depth for high school teams.
Yep, Troy's, hey, hit a free throw too. Thompson does. Troy's bench has been an equalizer. They're back in it now. They're only down 4.
Yeah, they were down, what, 11 just a minute ago? And now you get a foul on Akins, and that should put Adams to the line for the 1-and-1, I believe.
You don't want to make that kind of foul too far away from the basket, but Akins got a little bit aggressive. He thought he saw it right here. He reached in, definite foul.
Yes, you know, you're quick, you're a sophomore, you're trying to make things happen. And the last few times down the floor, he's been making things happen. Maybe he got a little over-aggressive that time. As it is, it's the 1-and-1 situation for Van Robes.
I think Montre thought he could sneak in on Chuck Van Robes. Van Robes 6'3", dribbling the ball out by half court. I think he thought, hey, I'll sneak in, poke, check it away, but too much contact.
Well, he gets the free throw to go. Get the second half of the 1-on-1. As you see, number 30, Brad Sorella, re-entering the game. And number 40, Josh Weimer's going to sit down. 19 seconds left in the half, obviously a defensive substitution.
Early in the game, Troy could have folded up the tents and went home, you know, but they fought their way back. They're right back in it.
Well, again, you got to figure if you're down 5 and you haven't been able to get a shot to fall or a free throw to go, you must be doing something else pretty good. Well, he does get both free throws to go this time, and it's once again a 6-point lead for the Highlanders as we get down to the final 10 seconds of this first half. Aikens with the ball up top being checked by Mercado. Gets a good screen, pick and roll underneath the Thompson. Picture perfect play to end the first half.
Good look from Montre Aikens. It's all momentum Troy now. They go into halftime trailing by 4, but they stole the game back. They've got the mo.
Well, there you go. You got the bench player and the sophomore running the perfect pick and roll. The best play you've seen in a long time. And again, yeah, it's a 4-point game, and this had been a blowout early.
This is how you do it, Montre. Pick and roll, finds Thompson wide open down the lane. Easy bucket for Troy. An 11-2 run finished off by Thompson there.
Big run to finish this, and now the Adams Highlanders, what had been an 11-point lead, is down to a 4-point lead. We'll be right back. Take a look at the halftime stats here on the TCI Game of the Week.
If you wish a video cassette of TCI Sports, the cost is $25. Send a check payable to TCI, along with your name, address, and the names of the teams that played in the game, to TCI Sports Videotapes, 4500 Delamere Boulevard, Royal Oak, Michigan, 48073. Remember to tell us which game you wish to receive. And thank you for watching TCI Sports.
What TCI is looking to do is we're looking to be a full-service provider, a one-stop shopping place, if you will. We're looking to provide all the services that anyone wants to consume in the area of communications, whether that's cable television, whether that's telephone, whether that's data, online services. Our goal is to be able to provide all those through one avenue, and that avenue being TCI.
It's the way you inspire. It's the way you grow. It's the way you lead. It's the way you play. It's the way you work. It's the way you discover. TCI. It's the way you learn. It's the way you learn.
Back here at Adams, well, it's just the end of halftime, actually, and Troy's going to start with the ball. We'll get a look at those halftime stats at the first whistle. Joe Abramson along with Jack Roberts. Tim Fralick with the Colts, having the ball up top to start the second half, down low to Essien, and we got a whistle right away with a foul. There you see those halftime stats, and neither team shooting the lights out.
No, Adams came out shooting hot. They're almost 50%, but the last 4 minutes, they kind of cooled off.
And Troy with those rebounds got him back in. And Adams' three-point shooting really got him going early.
Yep.
But now you got Montre Aikens taking it to the hole, dishing it off to Doherty, and he loses the ball. Let's see who they're going to call it off of. There you see Essien leading the way with 4 rebounds. And how many other plays did he make happen just because he set a screen or boxed out? Thompson, 5 points. 2 of them at the buzzer with that pick and roll play with Montre Aikens.
And Raybonds with 7 points, most of them in the last 4 minutes. There he is there getting the ball in the post. Could have held on. He had another layup. Raybonds really came on late in the first half.
And now what was, again, like we mentioned, what was a huge Adams lead is still only 4 points.
Adams going to full court press now. Coach Below, I heard him in the locker room saying, hey, defensively, let's step it up, get going, let's get a little more motivated, play with a little more enthusiasm.
Well, you got to figure with that youthful backcourt, you ought to pressure him more often, and there's an easy layup by Gary Fralick right to the hole.
When you press, you take that chance that if they beat the press, easy layup, and Fralick got one.
It's like the Red Sea parted around the middle. And now the Highlanders come back on offense. Mercado being checked all over by Gary Fralick. They're not going to let him get off a three-point attempt. I don't know, maybe I'd let him go. He hit his first 2, but he missed his next 4 after that in the first half. So now they got Van Robe, or that was Zarnecki actually with the turnaround at the top of the key.
6'6", Tim Zarnecki showing you how to do it. Square the shoulders, turn around and pump it. Troy with another turnover.
And once again, this is what Troy did early in the first half. Now they're doing it early in the second half, turning the ball over after an Adams field goal.
9 turnovers halfway through the game already for Troy. Their average is 17.
Now Frencher over to Mercado, trying to post Zarnecki up. Can't do it. Now gets him with a give and go. Easy layup for Zarnecki.
I tell you, Tim Zarnecki, one of the best low post players in Oakland County, gets the ball right there. Again, knows exactly what to do with it. Takes a step, puts it up on the backboard.
Essien takes it right back along the baseline. A little baby runner there. Those are not easy shots to make.
Little flop from Van Robes. The ref said no, not enough. He let it go. Well, the basket counted.
Refs are going both ways with that because Doherty tried to flop in the first half. They didn't let that one go either. Now Zarnecki with the ball. Pump fake, takes it through the hole off the glass, and he's come alive offensively here in the second half.
Somebody's got to guard number 44. Athens, they know what to do. I mean, get it to the hot man.
Well, Gary Freilich, trying to take things into his own hands, ran over Raybons. They didn't call the foul, but he did throw the ball away out of bounds. Another Troy turnover. Now it's a 6-point lead for Adams, and they've got the ball. Frencher up top, over to Mercado. He's got the open three, decides not to take it, steps inside the line, can't get it to go, and Gary Freilich with yet another rebound for the Colts, and he's going to go all the way with it. And just can't get it to go. Once again, missed layups by the Colts.
Finger roll, a little long on the finger roll.
Tell you, it's these young guys that are keeping the Colts in the game. Akins with another steal. Now they get it underneath to Gary Freilich. Double pump, can't get it to go, but does get the foul. No.
Travel?
The official up top called the travel. The official down low, I don't know what he was going to do.
He pump faked, but he walked. Watch, Essien feeds it over with the left hand. Right here is the pump fake, little shuffle. He shuffled right underneath.
Did he?
And it was a good call by the ref. He did. He moved both feet. Can't do that. That's 2 times now. 12 big turnovers for Troy.
And that has definitely been the difference in the game, along with free throws. And now Zarnecki kicking it back up to Van Robes, over to Frencher. He hasn't shot the ball much today. Now Mercado's going to fire up for a three-pointer. Can't get it to go, and was it blocked or not? No. Must not have been blocked because they're giving it to Troy off the miss off the side of the backboard.
They say no contact. But I tell you, the one thing about Adams, right there, you got to feed the ball into Zarnecki. He's already got 10 points coming out in the first quarter. Mercado's missed his last 5 or 6 shots.
And you just saw Doherty sit down, and now Thompson's in, and he's going to fire up a shot right away. And just, this is instant heat off the bench for these guys.
I tell you, Thompson has looked good. I'd leave him out there. 41 is coming to play. 3 quick baskets for him.
6'3", 175-pound junior. They'll have him back next year.
But here's Mercado. He came out real hot. He's missed his last 6.
Well, Zarnecki once again can't get this one to go, but Akins again gets the rebound, goes deep to Thompson. Good play by Frencher, and he saves it. Now Mercado with the ball, kicks it over to Frencher. He's going to bring it up and get the offense going. Van Robes gets Essien in the air. Are they going to let this thing go or not?
Let's see if they count the basket. He hasn't. Yep, it does. It goes.
NBA continuation.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but
he had both feet planted when he took the foul. Watch. There's both feet planted, takes the foul, and then jumps up and shoots it. No way. Right.
Great shot, though. An awesome play, but no way.
Right. With both feet planted, that's not a continuation. It's a body foul before the shot.
Yeah, like I say, this NBA, absolutely it goes. College, maybe, but in high school.
But you know the rule. If you're on the baseline, you got somebody in the air, take the contact, you hear the whistle, throw it up. Maybe they'll give it to you. And
he did. And, of course, we're watching that in slow motion, so we do have that benefit.
A lot of substitutions now for Adams.
Yeah, they're bringing in almost all their bench. Lambert, who got hot off the bench in the first half, along with Josh Weimer, who contributed a lot of rebounds and some good screens, too, in the first half.
7 points already for Chuck.
Oh, can't get it to go, and that rebound got kicked around, but Gary Freilich came up with it, and a hand-checking foul going to be called on Van Robes. Had the body on him all the way down the floor, and eventually the ref's going to call it.
He had his left hand up on the shoulder and was riding him with the body, and you can't do that, not on the open court. A lot of times they don't call that, maybe not on your home floor, but there was an awful lot of contact.
And right in front of everybody. So now Freilich's got it up top, playing a little point forward again. Gets a good screen from Essien. Thinks about it. Maybe thinks too long. No, he gets it to go. Nice shot. And that's one of the guys, that's probably the guy, really, that they've got to get going offensively.
Hey, if he heats up, look out. Troy's a new club. But I like Freilich from the perimeter better than the post.
Well, now they're going to get Frencher an open shot if he wants it. Takes it from the free throw line and gets the shooter's roll.
Foul line jumper, puts it down, squares the shoulders. Nice shot from Frencher.
I tell you, I still think it's a 6-point game, but if I'm Troy, I'm feeling real good considering the fact that they haven't played that well they're right in this game. And Fralick, man, if he gets hot.
He's dangerous from 15 feet.
Well, it's a 4-point game once again, and Adams has the ball. Van Robes takes it right to the hole, and let's see what kind of foul they're going to call. They're going to call block on Thompson.
There again, here's Van Robes. Left hand down the baseline.
Good call.
Oh, I don't know. He looked, I don't know. I thought Thompson looked planted.
Slid in.
Did he?
You don't think? Well, I don't know. I thought he slid in.
He was there. I thought he was there waiting for him.
Of course, these guys, they've already shown they're not going to call offensive fouls. So that's maybe something you ought to be aware of. The alley-oop there to Zarnecki doesn't go, and Essien comes up with the rebound. And that's one of those things that, coaches will probably tell them. You got to learn that if the refs aren't giving you those calls, you probably ought to not try to get one.
Nope. I was just looking at Adams on fire, 4 for 4 from the field.
Well, Dunda off the bench fires up a three-point attempt. Can't get that to go. Van Robes gets the rebound and falls down. Courtesy of Gary Fralick, I believe.
There's the shot, and we've got a foul. Oh, yeah. He missed the ball and just pulled him right to the ground.
And that's one of those that I think the refs don't want to have to call, but if you don't call that, you got to call a travel.
Right.
And it's not his fault, so you have to call the foul, and that's Fralick's second.
No, Fralick missed the ball and pulled him to the ground, hoping that they would call travel. Fralick, I thought he had a steal. There's a steal.
Dunda gets the steal, and he gets it over to Akins. He's trying to get the offense running, and now they're going to slow it up and set everything up.
Well, Troy scored 10 points this quarter, but they've got 6 turnovers. If they could cut down those turnovers and get more opportunities. There's one.
Akins, he loves that pick and roll. He ran it with Thompson to end the first half. This time he runs it with Essien, and again it works to perfection.
2-point game, the Colts right there, and Akins with good court vision just looks up and dumps it down low. Sweet pass.
Now Lambert inside the three-point circle. How did he block that?
No second opportunities. Fralick boxing out. Good rebound on the weak side.
I mean, Montre Akins looks like he's maybe 5'10", 5'11". He just he nailed that shot.
We got a ball game, Joe. We got a ball game. This coming down to one basket.
2-point game. Colts with the ball, looking to tie it up, and they aren't able to do it with that shot by Essien, but he is going to get to the line. And if you believe in statistics, they're not going to tie it up here either.
This Essien's a tough kid. Watch him just come right down the lane. Who wants it? Gets the whistle, puts it up, just misses. Just misses. Almost a three-pointer.
Zarnecki's third foul, and that's very important. And I'm definitely one who does not believe in statistics, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him finally make these free throws. But that's real important to get Zarnecki's third foul.
Yep, I like Essien, 6'2", 220. He's got to hit those free throws. When he gets a ball, though, never a doubt, he turns and takes it right to the rack, and that's where you pick up the fouls. You've got Zarnecki in foul trouble. Is he going to the bench?
No, Raybonds came in, but they're sending Frencher to the bench. Zarnecki's going to stay on the floor, and
Essien with 10 points, but he's 0 for 3 at the foul line. He's got to start converting some free throws.
Zarnecki was voted or rated, whatever, in the Oakland Press today, the most improved player.
One.
There's Frencher on the bench. They got one free throw. It's a 1-point game. We were saying Zarnecki voted the most improved player in Oakland County throughout the first half of the season this year.
Tough player, he really is. Kind of like an unsung type player. Unlike Dane Fife, everybody knows about the great Dane, but I tell you what, Zarnecki and Van Robes get it done here.
Well, now Lambert can't get the three to go, and look who's there for the rebound again, Essien. He's got Akins on the side, doesn't see him. Now he kicks it over to Dunda underneath to Gary Fralick, trying to take it on Zarnecki, and just couldn't do it. Yeah, he walked there, didn't he?
Yeah, he walked again.
Yeah,
he walked again. He's walking every time he gets the ball.
They called the third walk.
He hesitates with that ball, and he walks.
Yeah, well, what's funny is the guy you were just talking about walks a lot, too, and gets away with it. So I guess that goes on in high school.
Watch his feet.
Yeah, shuffled him there.
Good call. Got to keep your one pivot foot. He's moving both feet when he pump fakes. He's done it on the baseline. How many has he got? 4 or 5 traveling calls now?
And gotten away with a couple others. But again, there's
this zone is giving Adams
ways.
fits. When you can't shoot from the outside, it's hard to break down a zone.
Let's see, they're trying to go underneath, and
he stepped out of bounds.
Brad Sorella trying to take it to the hole and stepped on the end line.
Good defense from Essien, though. He moved his feet. He didn't reach it with his arms. Got his body in position, and the ball handler had nowhere to go. He was up in the air out of bounds.
1 minute left in the third quarter, and the Colts have an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Essien's played great, both inside and out, both ends of the floor.
Well, Gary Fralick's going to fire up a three-pointer wide right. Must be a kicker for Florida State.
Not the shot they were looking for at all. Too far away from the basket.
Sorella with the rebound, and now the Adams offense kicks into gear.
You're in a 1-point game. You don't need a 3. Take it to the rack. Get a foul.
Well, Van Robeys kicks it over to Lambert. He hit a 3 or 2 in the first half. And it looks like they're playing maybe for the last shot. No, they're not. Van Robeys off the glass, can't get it to go. And he gets his own rebound, can't get that to go either. And this time Dunda comes up with the ball, gets it over to Akins, and you better believe the Colts are playing for the last shot.
Troy is controlling the backboards. It's so tough for Adams. That's their first, second shot the whole third quarter. Very tough for them to get any rebounds on the offensive end.
And we're under 5 seconds, and Akins gets the man in the air, fires up a three-pointer at the buzzer, can't get it to go. A good-looking shot, actually, but still a tremendous comeback for the Troy Colts after that first quarter. They got a little of it back in the second quarter, even more of it back in the third. It's only a 1-point game now after 3.
Yeah, Coach Freilich said our game plan is to keep it close, slow it down, and work for good shots. And let's see what they do in the huddle.
Yeah, he's got to be feeling good. Let's go see what they're talking about.
Hey, you guys held them to 8 points that quarter. That's what you did. Good job. 8 points. Hey, guys, listen. Too many times we took the quick shot there. We need the good shot. Like when you're in Indiana, you don't need to just throw it one time in the corner and then shoot the ball, all right? Now, keep running your press breaker. Play it cool out there. Red breaker. You're doing a good job. Indiana. Now listen, on offense, when we get it down, call out what they're in or call out what you want when you see what they're in. Last time they were down in a 1-3-1, right? So we just call it Indiana. I told you they're going to switch up. Hey, defensively, what do you want to play? Matchup. Hey, we're in a matchup. Catch up! Let's go. Catch up!
Well, I think they got to be feeling pretty good. Hey, the Oakland Press editor Neil Monroe hosts a program designed to enlighten you on issues that affect Oakland County. The Oakland Press Perspective airs Friday nights at 8:30 on Channel 63. And I'll tell you something that's affecting Oakland County right now. In the Tuesday Oakland Press, this terrible rumor that Cosmo may be gone. I'm telling you that. You know, Neil Monroe does not have his own T-shirts. Cosmo's got his own T-shirts. This guy's the biggest thing the Oakland Press has. Everybody watching, every kid out there, you players, write letters to the Oakland Press. Don't let Cosmo go. Got to save him.
Why,
He's
what's
too important.
Why do they want to let
I don't
him go?
know. There's just rumors. It's in the paper. Cosmo himself said it might have been his last column on Tuesday.
Open on the baseline.
Well, this time they take it to the hole to open the fourth quarter, and a foul real quickly on Kerry Doherty as off the bench, number 40, Josh Weimer takes it right to the hole. Take a look at that.
Good look. Weimer open on the baseline, gets a feed, goes to the basket, but he picks up the foul. Doherty hacks him, but Doherty lost him on the baseline there. Weimer snuck in. He got in the game and just hung out down by the baseline. Zarnecki fouled him.
Only his second foul, but you got to figure you heard Gary Freilich Sr. in that huddle saying he held these guys to 8 points. Well, Adams knows that too. Maybe they're going to take it to the hole and try to get some easier buckets in the fourth quarter.
Freilich had the rebound, but dropped it. Walk.
Wow.
Raymonds picked it up, but he walked. He took 2 steps.
Action down there, and I think Troy just got very lucky.
If you look at the second and third quarter, Troy's shooting at 61%, where Rochester's only shooting at, 23%. I mean, that's the game right there. Adams is going stone cold, and Troy is just taking control of the backboard.
And they're still only down by 2. Troy is...
now they tied it. He walked again, but no call that time.
Gary Freilich has definitely picked up his offensive game since that first quarter, and look at that. We've got a ball game.
We have definitely got a ball game. Offensive foul. Offensive foul.
First off, that's all right. What's that? The 4th time we've seen it happen. That's the first time we've seen the call made.
The thing about that one is, why is the referee on the baseline no call, and the referee by half court says offensive foul?
I don't want to touch that.
4th foul too. That's a huge one. The 4th foul on Zarnecki.
That's the biggest thing. And now Troy could actually take a lead.
I think the Colts took the flop there and got the Academy Award.
Oh, and they just got away with a travel that time. Essien now up and in, and tell you, we talked all about Gary Freilich and his brother and Montre Akins, but I think he had to pick a player of the game for Troy so far. It's Essien.
Essien's been the difference all night, both on the backboards and especially on the offensive end. Right there, goes down the baseline in traffic and puts it away. He's playing tough. He's playing with heart.
Well, Zarnecki gets it over to Van Robeys. One of these guys is going to have to get it going offensively. Van Robeys does.
Nice shot in traffic. Van Robeys and Zarnecki got to step up here and put it away because their outside shooting has gone stone cold.
And now Montre Akins is going to figure the offense, getting it over to Tim Freilich. He's going to fire up a 3-pointer and can't get it to go. Essien again tried to get the putback, just wasn't able to do it, but he is all over the boards.
All over the rim, too. Almost ripped the rim down.
Yeah, you know how that
Steal.
And Akins with the ball, gets a moving screen. No way. Moving screen, I would bet on Tim Fralick.
Block. They're calling block.
Calling the block?
Did he give him the basket?
Wait, who are they calling this thing on?
He signaled block foul. But they're going the other way.
And I agree. Take a look at number 30. Watch what he does. It's a moving screen.
Oh, it was a moving screen.
It's a moving screen, no basket. That's a good call, and he just explained it to Gary Fralick, who wants a timeout. Gary Fralick Sr., the
I
coach
saw him
of
signal
Troy.
block foul, though, didn't you?
Yeah, he gave the wrong signal, but I sure thought, I agree with the call, though, that he actually did make, that it was an offensive foul. And Troy will take a timeout, and again, hey, we got a tie game, 38-38 with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Great job by our crew, though, to get that moving screen.
Absolutely. We're going to go down and listen to the Troy huddle and hear what they're going to do for the rest of this game.
Got him over a barrel. Wasn't a good ball. We're in Colt right now. We're back in Colt. 2-1 half-court trap. All right, now Colt back in the matchup. On offense, if they stay in the 1-3-1, see if we can get Gary running this baseline. Jimmy and Carey stay on the blocks. All right, Jimmy and Carey stay on the blocks. Now you two guys, Montre and Tim, you got to keep moving. You got to keep moving, okay? All right. Go, Chiefs!
Hey, next Roadshow video, Pat and Bubba visit Whirlyball West as two not-so-famous sportscasters give you the play-by-play. That's Roadshow video, Thursdays at 9 on Channel 63. Two sportscasters that once appeared on Lifetimes of the Middle Class and Anonymous, actually.
Well, right there at the timeout, when the Troy bench, assistant coach Jim Mawson, he ran out on the floor and was going after both referees. He did not like that moving screen call. The refs had to ask him to go back to the bench. I thought we were going to get a technical foul.
I think it was a good call. You know, we got on him for a couple calls we didn't agree with. I think that was a good call.
I know, the Troy bench didn't like it. I thought that was a technical. You cannot go out on the floor.
Well, now we get a foul in the lane as Adams trying to take it to the hole, and I think we're going to get Van Robes to the line. Now, speaking of Roadshow video, I'm hoping that they'll do an expose on why Mariah Carey beat Alanis Morissette in the American Music Awards. I don't understand it. It's a conspiracy.
Right, I don't know. Nice drive down the lane. There's a foul there. As the big fella Doherty got a piece of him. But, yeah, it's good substitution now. Bring in Thompson. He's been all over the place. Joe Thompson. I thought him and Essien have really been the difference down low. Let's see what Adams could do at the foul line. They've kind of gone a little bit cold at the line.
Well, Van Robes is going to have to pick it up big time because Zarnicki with those 4 fouls has to be very careful for the rest of the game. And, well, hits the first free throw.
But this kind of score is playing right into Troy's hands. Under 50 is the kind of game that the Colts want.
Funny thing is that Adams doesn't score a lot normally either, but they usually can adjust and, you know, make do with what their opponent can do. But I think you're right. They would like to at least have it around 60 or so.
Yeah, about 60, 65 is perfect for them. Look out, the full court press. Troy having trouble.
Well, Van Robes got both free throws, and it's a 2-point lead for Adams. And the Colts got Gary Fralick posting down low. Draws the double team to him. Now he's going off the glass and gets it to go once again. A tie game at 40.
Nice shot, good touch. He went up over Josh Weimer, the 6'5 sophomore. Weimer gave him a good look defensively. Good pump fake.
Good pump fake, good block. Whoa, Gary Fralick bought the pump fake and still made the block.
I thought we had a foul there.
Let's take a look.
We go inside, pump fake. Oh, that was a foul. Definite hammer. Ref, you got to call that. Weimer with a nice fake.
I hope the Troy guys don't think we're picking on him when they see that we don't agree with these calls. But,
Mercado's back, a 3.
Oh, there, Mercado, if he gets hot, he's maybe finished just like he started.
That could be the difference.
5 minutes left, a 3-point game. Tim Fralick with the ball. Trying to post up Thompson down low, but he's being guarded pretty well by Sorella. Now, Tim Fralick off the glass with the runner. Can't get it to go. Looks for his own rebound, and Weimer knocks it out of bounds. Troy keeps possession of the ball.
Nice drive by Fralick, but he's having problems recognizing this half-court trap. He's worried about getting trapped in the corner. He's not exactly handling the ball with authority out there. He seems quite tentative.
Well, he's a 9th grader. Well, his brother Gary is a senior.
Whoa.
He fires up the 3, and once again a tie game. And
from the locker room, man, from the bus, tie game.
I tell you, you tell a guy he's got to do it. I'm sure that's what his dad told him in the huddle. Well, you're the main man. You're going to have to get him to win.
No.
Now, look who's got the rebound. Not a wise shot, and Gary Freilich with the rebound, and now Montre Akins is going to bring it up the floor.
And Robes threw it up looking for a foul.
Well, Thompson looked to run it to Freilich, couldn't do it. Now Thompson's got the ball again, and he gets a little turnaround jumper.
Wow, nice pass. Freilich gave him a nice look. He faked out, dumped it down, and Thompson buries it from the foul line.
Look who's winning.
Troy's got the lead. Is this their first lead of the whole night?
Second lead.
Another miss. Van Robe's missing big.
Missed it. Sorella got the rebound, and we got a foul on the floor before the shot, but he should get to the line for the 1-and-1.
Sorella doing something that the Highlanders haven't been able to do. Van Robes throws it up off the backboard. Sorella gets in position, gets the rebound. Freilich battling for the ball, and he hammered him a little bit. No jump ball. We got a foul.
Let's see who they call this on. The scoreboard says 50. 50's not on the floor.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing there. Is it Doherty? They just take him out?
Maybe he just sat down. If it is, it's his third foul, because that's what the scoreboard's saying. Either way, Sorella's got the 1-and-1.
I thought it was Freilich.
Well, he can't get the free throw to go. Tim Freilich gets the rebound. Now he's got a chance to extend this lead.
See him looking, Joe. He's just kind of looking.
You see Troy not taking a lot of three-point attempts, but when they take them, they tend to make them.
It's all Troy this half. 67% from the field. In the very first quarter, you had 10. Adams comes out 10 for 10 out of the locker room.
Well, here you see Montre Akins with a foul away from any action at all. He had the ball, but you didn't need to commit that foul.
Cheapy got him with the body, and the ref saw it.
Well, I'll tell you, Kim Belote must know they're in a ball game, because 4 fouls are not. So Nicky's back in the game for the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
This is a huge game for Adams, so if they want to stay in the OAA with Clarkson, they got to win games at home.
Well, Essian's got the ball 1-on-1, and he almost turns it over, maintains his dribble. Now you got a held ball situation with Essian and Van Robes.
Possession, Troy.
Yeah, Troy keeps possession. The arrow's pointing their way. And there's Zarnicki with the 4 fouls. Here you see Essian almost loses it right there to Weimer. Now the two of them are going at it for the ball. Van Robes dives in from out of nowhere.
Essian dribbled into traffic. Van Robes knew Essian's not a ball handler. He's a post player.
Well, now Montre Akins drives, kicks it under to Freilich. I like the way this guy passes the ball.
Freilich couldn't convert there, got into a little bit of trouble and just threw it up and didn't even catch the rim. Yeah, Akins, nice pass, good steal.
He's all over the floor. Quick little sophomore guard.
He keeps his head up, he has good court vision. He can handle that ball, look at him.
Well, Montre Akins can't get the shot to go, but another one of those unsung heroes off the bench, Joe Thompson again with the putback.
Came to play, the 6'3 junior, getting it done. Thompson and Essian.
4-point lead for the Colts. Adams with the ball. Looking at Mercado. He's going underneath into a double team, and Thompson with the steal.
Came off the bench, ready to play.
Now Tim Freilich with the ball up near midcourt, being checked by Frencher. Gets a little screen, can't run the pick and roll. Gary Freilich now left wing with the ball, being checked by Van Robes. Adams now definitely in the man-to-man. Gary Freilich gets it back from Thompson. Free throw line, jump shot, can't get it. And then his brother Tim with not the smartest foul ever committed in the history of basketball.
No, he definitely hack. You could hear it from here. He just got a little bit. He thought he was going to poke, check it away, and come up with a layup.
Instead, he's going to send.
Nice foul line jumper, just goes a little bit long for Freilich. Here's the rebound. Good box out rebound for Josh Weimer. Weimer has looked good, the 6'5 sophomore, really going to the glass nice.
And Tim Freilich's third foul, and they're already in the bonus, so Weimer's at the line shooting the 1-and-1.
Weimer really boxes out and gets in position well. Let's see what he can do at the foul line. Huge free throws.
Gets the first to go. 47-44 Troy, and when you're trailing, the best thing you can do is score while the clock stops.
Yep, Adams is in trouble. They really are. Right here, I think you might see him switch defenses and go to a full court and aggressive. Well, he missed.
Essian again with the rebound.
You can't set up your full court press when you miss free throws. But they went to a man-to-man here.
Got a kick ball from Van Robes as Akins tried to bring it up the floor, and we're going to get a timeout on the floor now. Troy calling the timeout. Gary Freilich definitely wanting to protect this three-point lead. Ken Belote, on the other hand, knows something's got to happen different to get them to win. They need a big win. Let's go down and see what Kemble Oates going to do to get it.
On the out of bounds here, let's play 14, okay? Turn around and deny. Hey, Tim, whoever's taking the ball out of bounds, you stay back. You can help on the backside. And let's play 22 out of it. Let's trap out of it. See if we get something going offensively. Let's push the ball down the floor and get after it. Hey, defensively, we're going to have to play 51. Hey, turn around, let's play 51. And see if we can come up with the ball a little bit. We're going to have to change the tempo of the game here at the end.
You're on the ball with 51.
Your ball, your linebacker, your deep, you two guys are wing. We got to get after it a little bit. They like throwing the middle pass. It's the press breaker, so my two wing guys, you got to back up a little bit, give help, and then come up and get the double team. Then we want a lot of pressure on a miss, scramble, find a guy, try to get to a double team. All right, let's go. Come on, boys.
Hey, transition tackles, tough issues like racism, poverty, current local problems, and how they vote on those American Music Awards. Jeffrey Miller hosts this interesting half hour designed to open your mind. Watch Transition Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 o'clock on Channel 63.
What was Mariah Carey doing? I don't know.
I don't know any of her songs. But the one she sang last night I didn't like a whole lot. Well, now Troy's got the ball. Gary Freilich.
He's got 13 points in the second half on 6 of 8 shooting, Joe. Freilich's hot.
He's the main man. He's the senior. He's the leader of this team. And he's definitely stepped to the front along with Essien and Thompson and Akins. And they've really all just played tremendously after that first quarter. And now Freilich's stuck in the lane, gets it back out to Akins.
Oh, they're going to take time off the clock.
They
want to take time off the foul.
Well, not a bad decision because Adams only has 5 fouls. This will be their 6th. They're not shooting yet. So they're going to have to take more time off the clock to even get Troy shooting the 1-and-1 on the negative side. As you see them working the ball around right before the foul. On the negative side to that, Jack, Troy hasn't made free throws tonight.
No, not at all. They've been cold at the line. You see Freilich, he gets a little bit of a hammer there from Frencher, and the ref catches him.
And in fact, from what we've seen so far, I don't even know who, if you're Troy, who you really want at the line because none of them have done a really great job.
Yeah, they're 4 of 12 at the line, Joe. Not exactly a great foul shooting team.
Well, the next foul, they'll be shooting the 1-and-1.
Turnover.
Instead, they turn it over. Good pressure by Mercado, and Frencher comes up with it. Mercado and Van Robe's put the pressure on.
So tough for a team like Troy. Try to slow it down. They just create turnovers when they spread the floor.
Well, now do you go for the tie here, or do you just try to chip it to a 1-point lead?
I think the Highlanders got to go in and get a basket right now.
Mercado thought about trying to tie it up. Instead, he kicks it back up top to Frencher. Thinking about it again, looking to post Van Robe's up underneath. Can't get the pass there.
Inside a minute, Joe. Inside a minute.
Now Zarnicki, 4 fouls or not, gets the shot. Big shot.
From the foul line, turned and gun and got it. And nice shooter's touch. It was rattling.
Great shot by Zarnicki. A lot of pressure on him. And now they better watch out. They're going to get a 10-second call. And they did.
They got it. Full court press.
Call. Good press by Adams. They want a timeout. A 10-second call on the Colts. 41 seconds left. Troy's up by 1. Adams has the ball, and they're going to call a timeout and discuss strategy. Troy's got to come up with some defense, and they got to be reminded, even if they get the ball back, they've got to make free throws. We're going to go down to the Troy huddle real quick and hear what Gary Freilich plans on doing.
They've got to handle the press, Joe.
All right, don't worry about it. Stay with the matchup now. We still have a timeout left. Whether they make it or miss it, no big thing. We're going to just come down, and we're going to run double stacks. Double stacks, okay? We're switching them, then come back after the screen, okay? Guys, play with poise. Play with poise, all right? Let's go. Come on. Let's go, guys. 1, 2, 3, run.
That play with poise that he just said might relate to, they might be feeling some deja vu against one of the Pontiac schools. Yep. He told us they had a game like this, and they turned it over 3 times in the last minute, and that's why they lost the game. And the turnovers have been killing them all night, and you've got a freshman and sophomore in your backcourt. It's hard to have them play with poise. Experience does become a factor, doesn't it?
Yep, exactly. You got young team, you get turnovers, and what happens is you lose close games. With a minute to go, you really, I don't know, things just fall apart. You lose games, and I think Coach Freilich, exactly, he doesn't want to get a little shell-shocked here. They need to pull a close game out and get some confidence.
Well, the Highlanders have the ball down 1, 30 seconds left in regulation. Mercado with the ball.
Adams going to want to pound it down low to Zarnicki.
Got to make sure he doesn't foul out, though, when they do it. Now they get it to him. Double team, gets the foul. Probably called on Essien, and it is. He's going to the line. It's a shooting call, so he's got 2 shots. Make 1 and you tie, make both, you got the lead.
Here they dump it down low in the post. He's in traffic, takes the foul. No way you get that shot off. Two people got him. I think they're going to say Essien did the most damage.
Well, now they're going to bring Ray Bonds back in for some rebounding and some defense. Two shots for Zarnecki. Essien's third foul.
Zarnecki's 1 of 2 at the foul line tonight, Joe. He needs both of these right here. They trail by 2.
Here comes the first one to tie it up. Gets it to go. He's come up big.
All right, trailed by 1.
Tie ball game. Tie ball game. This is for the lead, and depending on what happens here, Troy's got a lot to think about.
If a made free throw allows Adams to set up that full court press.
Gets it to go. Adams has the lead back with 21 seconds, and they're not going to press him. 20 seconds left in the game. Troy down 1 with the ball, and they're going to call timeout.
Did I say it'd be down to 1 basket, Joe?
Wow.
Evenly matched teams.
Man, now Troy making that huge comeback from the first quarter. They've got to make one last comeback to win the game. Let's go down to Gary Freilich's huddle.
We're going to run fire Gary. Gary's going to be down here. Timmy's bringing it up. Trey, you get him from this side. Jimmy, you get him from the middle. Joe, you get him from here. Timmy, if Gary's not open, you are the second option. Unless these guys are wide open. Trey, after you screen, you go to the corner. All right? Jimmy, you screen in the middle there and come right back to the middle. What are we going to do? Okay, don't worry about D right now. Listen, we need a score. Now, if they go to a zone, run Michigan State, run 4 out. Run 4 out with Michigan State. Okay, listen. Stack it up, get it in. You screen for Timmy right now off the stack. Hey, you gotta believe. Let's go. You gotta believe.
Hey, next week we're going over to Clawson, checking out the Trojans and the Panthers on the TCI Game of the Week, Saturday and Monday at 8 o'clock on Channel 63. It's going to be tough for them to match the excitement of this game we've had tonight, though, and big pressure here for the Troy Colts. And this is one of those things that's a character builder, especially for these young players, if they can pull this off.
Yeah, right here we're going to get down to the 10-second mark. Troy had a 3-point lead, Joe. They let it go away, and now they're inside. They got to make something happen.
Now Akins gets it to Gary Freilich. He's got the layup to the hole. Can't get it to go. Ray Bonds with the rebound, fouled by Essien. 2 seconds left, and Ray Bonds is going to the line.
Wow, Freilich, the man they wanted to get it to out of that huddle. He goes right down the baseline right here. Montre finds him. Little move down the baseline. He's got the layup. He puts it up just a little bit short. Too much off the right. Great rebound there from Ray Bonds. Takes the foul from Essien. Essien mugs him. 1-1.
1-1 situation. Now, even if he makes them both, they're going to get one shot at a three-point attempt, theoretically anyway. But still, missed layups. It was killing them early, and it's killing them late. Now, do you tell him to miss? Make that clock go?
No, he's got to go for it.
2-point lead for Adams. 2 seconds left. Ray Bonds at the line to make it a 3-point lead. Gets it. Troy down 3.
Clock doesn't start till it's touched inbounds. It's over.
The inbound pass is overthrown. Adams steals it. And a tremendous comeback for Troy, but it kind of fittingly ended with a turnover. I think the experience is probably the difference tonight. That in the home court, wasn't it?
Yeah, once again, the Colts show that, they lack poise when the game gets tight. They had, a 3-point lead with about a minute and a half to go. They let it disappear, and they got the shot they wanted, and you got the man you wanted to shoot it. It just came up short.
Yeah, that's one of those things that next year they're older. They've played a year of varsity, all these guys. Maybe they're better. That guy, Montre Akins, what a great game for him.
He played a game. That was a great assist at the end to find Freilich on the baseline. How many easy baskets did Freilich put up short, especially early in the game? And then with the missed free throws, a lot of turnovers. Really, take a lot of that away. Troy could have won this game by 10 or 15 points.
That's the experience factor that maybe next year gets them the win. But as it is, the Adams Highlanders pull out a very important victory, 50-47 over the Troy Colts right before their big game with Clarkston. We'll be right back for some final stats on the TCI Game of the Week.
Oakland Press Perspective with Neil Monroe is an informative talk show that discusses issues often overlooked by broadcast stations. Neil Monroe, the editor of the Oakland Press newspaper, will keep you abreast on hot topics, events, and issues taking place in Oakland County. So for news you can use, join Neil Monroe every week on the Oakland Press Perspective, Friday night at 8:30 on TCI 63. If you wish a video cassette of TCI Sports, the cost is $25. Send a check payable to TCI, along with your name, address, and the names of the teams that played in the game, to TCI Sports Videotapes, 4500 Delamere Boulevard, Royal Oak, Michigan, 48073. Remember to tell us which game you wish to receive. And thank you for watching TCI Sports.
Back at Adams, where the Highlanders pulled out a very hard-fought, very close 50-47 victory over the Troy Colts, a game that started out looking like a blowout, ended up going down to the very last second. Jack Roberts is down with one of the Highlanders' heroes right now.
We're courtside with senior center Tim Zarnecki. And Tim, great ball game for you tonight. You finished with 14 points, but I think more importantly, the game kind of swung both ways. You guys pull out a real close one against, I don't know, I think early you might have been able to blow them out.
Yeah, we got carried away. We hit a couple of long shots early, and then we got kind of carried away. We thought we could hit them all night long, but then we just went cold and we weren't getting good choices. We were kind of taking some dumb shots, and they made a run on us.
And the thing I think that shows tonight is your team has a lot of experience down the wire and knows how to get it done late in the game. You trail by 3 with about a minute and a half to go, and you really turned it around. It's really a 6-point swing.
Oh, yeah, we've had, I don't know, it's about 4 or 5 games now that have all been 1 or 2 points down to like with no time left on the clock, one-shot kind of games. And it's just experience. If you've been in that situation before, you know what to do, you know how to act, you're under control. That's what it's all about.
Couple of good shots you there down low in the post. Is that what you're looking for? You want the ball close to the basket, about 3 to 5 feet with your back to the defender?
Yeah, that's what I like to do, just so I can get that little turnaround jumper. That's my best move. I've been working a little bit driving to the basket, but I think I'm a lot better if I got down in the post, being strong, just turning and shooting.
Now you guys are in second place with 1 loss in the OAA. The loss is to Clarkston on their floor. They come into your home Friday night. What's the plan?
We're going to go at them. No doubt. We're going to go at them. We're probably going to play a little bit more man-to-man this week. We didn't play too much of that last time, but we think we can match up pretty well against them. We're going to go for them because we've been working for that. We want to beat those kids really bad. We're going to go get them.
Well, congratulations on a big win tonight, and good luck against Clarkston.
Thanks a lot.
Tim Zarnecki, let's go back up to Joe for the wrap-up.
All right, Jack, thanks a lot. And you see the Troy shooting percentage definitely picked up in the second half. Neither team shot the lights out at all tonight, but in the first half, they were both under 40. Free throws, Troy's Achilles heel, and that 8-point difference for Adams at the line, along with Adams' three-point shooting, was big for them as well. Turnovers, 18. That last one, Troy turned it over with 2 seconds left. Rebounds, Troy was able to come up with those rebounds late in the game. Essien with a lot of huge rebounds for them. Kind of one of the keys that it got them the game. Troy could have pulled this out, maybe with a little more experience. Next year they would pull it out. You see the leaders, Essien, we just mentioned, with the 10 rebounds, 13 points. Gary Freilich, the senior, 13 points. Huge second half for him. Thompson off the bench, great player. Zarnecki, 6 of 9. Van Robes, Raybons, the 3 tall guys, the 3 experienced guys, also boxing out, getting rebounds. The guys you expected did it for both teams.
Exactly. And Freilich really came up big in the second half. They got the shot they wanted, but Adams knew how to get it done down the wire, and they swung it, and they win the game. Another real quick thing on Zarnecki, he's a scholar athlete. He's really a smart kid, and I think it showed late in the game. Adams really knows what to do with the ball.
Yeah, and they, again, that experience ended up being the big factor. And early in that first quarter, you see 15-6, and Troy, 2 minutes into it, they were down like 12-2. You thought this was going to be the blowout to end all blowouts. Troy came up big the rest of the way, but in that fourth quarter, Adams won the quarter by 2, won the game by 3. They came up big when they had to.
Exactly, when they had to. I think early in the game, they kind of let up. I think they thought it was going to be a blowout, and they had the game won, but it swung on them. Troy took all the momentum away, really took control of the backboards, but Adams, late in the game, got it done when they had to, and they pull one out on their home floor.
And again, the turnover is just a sign of inexperience.
So many close games for Troy, so many close losses.
All right, well, hey, that was an exciting game. Hopefully next week, the Centerline Panthers and the Clawson Trojans can give us one, well, probably not just as exciting, but maybe close, we hope. It'll be next Saturday and Monday at 8 o'clock on Channel 63. Hey, tape Melrose Place, watch it later, watch our game live.
That game could decide the Macomb-Oakland Athletic Conference.
And that's, who knows how long that conference is even going to be around.
Exactly.
All right, well, there you see once again the final score is a lot of tired people in the truck waiting to go home. Troy almost pulls it out, but ends up losing to the Adams Highlanders 50-47. For Pat Collar and for our statistician Ken Phillips and for everybody else, for Jack Roberts, I'm Joe Abramson. We'll see you next week on the TCI Game of the Week.